start off with this. How good does it feel to be paired up again? You guys look like two kids at Christmas right now.
Man, well, it's exciting. You know, as soon as I touched down, this guy right away started talking about football and, you know, adjustments. And I'm like, man, I haven't even signed, you know, the trade waivers to form yet. So it's great.
Man loves football.
He
wants to win.
He loves it.
You get that feeling?
Yeah, I mean, from our conversation so far, that's what it's all about. You know, he just, you know, keep pressing how much he wants to win and how big of a chance we have here. And, you know, talk to me about my role and fitting in and make sure I'm doing my job and to the best of my ability.
Jay, there is no time like the present. The clock is ticking, right?
Absolutely. You know, everyone's getting older. I think our window is shrinking, you know, each and every year, you know, and Brandon's a huge piece of the puzzle going forward, and, you know, excited to have him.
At this point in your careers, how important is this pairing for both of you guys, and then by virtue of that, the team, obviously?
You know, whenever I left Denver and Brandon went to Miami, I hoped that at some point we'd get to play again, but, you know, you just never know how it's going to work out. You know, if it's going to be year 10, if it's going to be, you know, year 6, when it's going to happen. And I think we're in a good place in both of our careers. We're not too old. We're not too young. We've got a little, you know, some battle scars behind us, and it's good. I think going forward, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
The thing that jumps out to me when I think about us working together again is the damage we did when we were young, you know, and you know, fresh in the league, and we went off. You know, Jay's a smart guy, but a lot of it was our ability, you know, and there was some chemistry there where we communicate without even talking. But now being 7 years in and having some different experiences and wiser, it's scary. You know, like I honestly feel like last year I entered into my prime. So like Jay said, it's not too young, not too old. And to take the ability now with the mental, put it together, I think the sky's the limit. And not only that, you know, the other guys in the locker room and the other guys on our side of the ball, you know, it's not just us, you know, so it make our job easier when you look at the running backs, you know, Forte and, you know, you look at the other receivers, Hester and Earl, you know, I think the sky's the limit for us.
So you guys are draft mates in Denver. When did you know that you guys were clicking?
You know, we had a great class. You know, we had a lot of good guys surrounding us, and Mike Shanahan did a great job of putting us together early on and making sure we clicked. I mean, he didn't really leave it up to doubt. And, you know, early on.
First
you know,
game.
You know, we got it right in the pay, yeah.
You're like a golfer who remembers every shot, so you got to remember that hook up, right?
I do.
Fill me in.
When Brandon, that touchdown Brandon had?
Yeah, 71?
71.
71 big ones? In your rookie debut?
It was cold. I remember it was cold. It was freezing cold. It was windy.
Seattle, right?
Yeah, Seattle game. And, you know, it was just a little under route. And, you know, I don't think that anyone was ready for Brandon at that point in the league. And, you know, he caught an under route and just I ran over 3 guys. Another guy caught him, shook him off, and gone. And we were like, goodness, what is this guy?
Yeah.
And, you know, he took off from there. So it's been fun to watch. You know, hopefully we can get some.
I just got goosebumps. You know, that play. But the reason why I got goosebumps is because I have this painting in my house, and I think I gave Jay one too. It shows at the end of that play, it's us in the end zone, face to face. I mean, face mask to face mask. And I remember telling Jay, we have 140 more to go. I think Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison, you know, the connection as far as touchdowns from quarterback to receiver. And that was one of our goals, you know, and that was the first, I think that was our rookie year. So I got goosebumps hearing that story because, you know, our time was cut short in Denver together, and now, like, how amazing it is that we're back together. So I don't think we'll reach that, but we'll try.
Hey,
We'll give it a run.
and Chicago will love you for it, believe me. Because you've heard, I mean, I'm certain you've heard all the math. 9 years since there's been a 1,000-yard receiver, and that nowadays is kind of small. When you in the big picture, you'd like to be a 1,500-yard receiver with 10 to 12 touchdowns, I'm certain. But is there a great deal of anticipation on your part to become the guy who may be the best one ever here?
I think what I bring to the offense is not really the numbers. You know, it's making teams play fair or pulling coverage.
The way he's going to affect coverage is going to make a huge difference. You know, you're not going to be able to put, you know, 8, 9 in the box anymore. You know, you're going to have to roll your I mean, you have to pick your poison.
Yeah.
I was telling him last night, you know, with the guys we're going to have on the other side of him, and then Forte, you know, defense are going to have to decide, you know, how they're going to attack us and what they're going to do.
25 of your touchdowns in your career, I think out of 34, have come inside the 20. So inside the opponent's 20. As a red zone weapon, I don't remember a receiver around here, with no disrespect to them, being that dangerous in the red zone. Do you feel that is one of your biggest weapons, is that your danger in the red zone? And you as a quarterback, you know, obviously, goes without saying, that's a monster benefit.
Well, again, like it's the same all over the field. You know, what we're going to make, the ability that I have, it's going to affect the way defense approaches us. You know, so you know, it may be 5, 6 touchdowns, it may be 10, maybe 15, but it's going to make the offense better. It's going to make the team better. You know, because, you know, I've noticed the last couple of years teams doubling me in the red zone and rolling coverage, but then you have Forte.
Yeah.
You got this guy who has wheels, who can run it, he can spin it. We have a big tight end. You know, we have other receivers. We have Hester, we have Earl. So I'm excited just to see how other guys they're going to prosper from this. It's going to make it easier for all of us.
Intangibly, what do you guys have?
You know, I think Brandon brings, you know, he's very smart. He's football savvy. He understands defenses. He knows how to affect them, how he affects them, and you know, where little zones are in the defense, and how to get open, and what I'm looking for as a quarterback. So it's very helpful, you know, on my part. You know, I could just say 2 things. You know, hey, they're playing this, this, and this. We need to do this, and he's on it. I mean, he already sees it. So it's you know, and with Jeremy being here, you know, putting in kind of the system that we ran at Denver. Passing game wise is gonna make us click even faster.
Brandon, what about his ball that you like?
Man, that it gets there quickly, so it gives me enough time to make a move on the defender. I mean, and he places it in a position where only you have a chance to catch it, you know, because in this league, you know, open is only a couple inches. So to have a quarterback that can place it and in the right position, you know, consistently is important. And you know, Jay just, you know, he's just a natural thrower.
This guy
you know,
can giddy
he's
up
talented.
on that thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, you know, yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna have to work on that with the cold weather and take a little bit off of it. But you know,
in Miami, he's a little soft these days. You got to toughen him back up.
This environment with Jay, the guys he knows that he trusts here as well, and Lovey, is this the right place for Brandon Marshall, given your entire history?
Yeah. Well, given the things that I've been through in the past, you know, definitely learned a lot. Last year was a big year for me in growth. The things I was able to understand about myself, the things that, you know, that just, you know, just the journey. It's been amazing. It's been actually, you know, kind of breathtaking, you know. But being here in this environment, the stability from management to ownership and from the locker room, I just fit in, you know. There's a lot of guys that I can turn to. Jay, he's always been like a big brother to me, a little big brother. He's always been, you know, in my corner, you know, on and off the field. So I think this is the perfect environment for me to really just sit back and just do my job.
For you, it's more than just a football player then. I'm getting this vibe that this is a tight friendship.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I want to see Brandon succeed, and you know, that's what everyone here is going to try to help him do that. So it's a good fit. Expectations are going to be high, so we got to keep everything in perspective going forward. And, you know, there's a lot of work to be done, you know, on the field and off the field.